Good morning and welcome to today's Caring for the Caregiver. It's social groups for seniors in Stanislaus County. As a reminder, you can enter your questions into the chat box. Our video is being recorded and can be found at the Community Hospice YouTube channel. I would like to introduce our speaker today, Ms. Kim Raymond. Kim, whenever you're ready.
All right. Well, good morning, everyone. I am a licensed marriage and family therapist here at Community Hospice. And as Priscilla had mentioned, we're going to be kind of giving you an overview of the various types of social groups available throughout our county. And so, in fact, Priscilla, I just realized the slideshow isn't up. I apologize about that. Let me grab that.
No worries. Do you need me to resend it?
No, I just forgot that I needed to pull that up so it was showing on my screen.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay. There we go.
Here we go.
Oops. Okay. Sorry, I was looking for the slideshow mode. Okay, that's okay. I think I'll just go ahead and click through.
I think there's see where at the top where it says slideshow at the very top in red about 5 or 6. Yeah. One more.
I think I need to move this. There we go. That was blocking my view. That's what was doing it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
There we go. I was like, where's the button? I'm not seeing it. So before we dive into the various groups, I just wanted to touch briefly on some of the benefits of, seeking out those opportunities to interact with others. And, what it comes back to is that, the research confirms that healthy, close friendships are a major contributing factor in our overall health. And what this is really coming from is we are wired for human connection. It's the way our brains function, and our brains at the end of the day are all about our survival. And so when we think about, years and years and years ago, when our living environment was a completely different world, it was really hard to survive if you didn't have your village or you didn't have your group of people to help with finding food, having shelter, dealing with threats in the environment. It was really vital that you had that group of people. And so for that reason, we're wired to have human connection. So much that I had heard a speaker mention this one day, and I found it fascinating that the part of the brain that lights up when we experience physical pain is the same part of the brain that lights up when we experience social isolation or rejection. And so I just think that really speaks volumes to how much having human connection and that social interaction is vital to our well-being. So we've got a couple other facts on here, just in terms of talking about the benefits. It can help to give seniors a sense of purpose, stimulate the mind, relieve boredom, potentially prevent feelings of depression, and give individuals something to look forward to. Didn't mean to click on that. I apologize. No. There we go. Where was I? It can also provide a significant boost in cognitive health for older adults, helping to prevent or delay conditions that can affect memory. So again, these just a few of the benefits that we have found through research. So now we're going to start diving into some of the various opportunities within our county, and we've kind of broken it down into different categories. So the first thing we're going to start with is looking at more outdoor opportunities. And there is the Modesto Garden Club, where the focus is on planning and maintaining greenery across various parks in our community, including places such as the Senior Citizen Center, the George Lucas Plaza, and also at local care facilities. So the Garden Club does have monthly general meetings, as well as something that's called a Learn and Grow meeting, where it just gives you a chance to socialize, but also learn more about gardening. The next thing on the list is the Yokuts group, which is through the Sierra Club. And also connected is the Stanislaus Audubon Society. And both of these groups, there is a focus on exploring, enjoying, and protecting wildlife locations, as well as protecting birds and other wildlife animals in our areas. So these two groups offer different hiking opportunities, as well as bird watching. They do have scheduled meetings each month, where I noticed their upcoming one, it was giving people opportunities at the meeting to come in and share pictures or slideshows of just different wildlife or bird sightings that they had observed. So just kind of a nice place to share some of those things that are a part of our wildlife. So now we're going to turn to music. And so, sorry guys, just trying to adjust my box so I can see us better. So there's the Fun Strummers, which is a ukulele group where you can have a chance to just meet up to practice, or as it says, you can work up to actually going out and performing in gigs with them. So they meet on Friday mornings from 10 to noon at Trinity Presbyterian in Modesto. Another big thing coming up as we're approaching the summer months is Mo Band, which is a musical group, a band that performs at Grisada Park. So I don't know if anyone's familiar with the performances, the music nights that tend to happen during summer on Thursday nights over at Grisada. So really the only requirement for that is knowing how to play an instrument commonly used in a band. The concerts, as I mentioned, are on Thursday evenings at 8 o'clock, and practices are held on Mondays and Wednesdays from 6:30 to 9, and that should be starting up on June 5th. And then the last opportunity looking at music is the Drum Love Circle. They meet every third Saturday at 3 o'clock over at Diva Cafe, which is in downtown Modesto. Again, no experience or needing to actually have drums yourself are necessary to participate. And it's open to all levels. Okay, our next category, taking more of a historical perspective, we've got the McHenry Mansion, or excuse me, the McHenry Museum Docents. That is such a fun place to go through if you haven't had a chance to tour it. But a really neat opportunity where you get to take groups of people on guided tours, just, talking about the history of the museum. And so they do provide you with an 8-week training prior to starting. And so, again, if some of these things, as I'm talking about them, we didn't want to overload the presentation with all the contact information. So if there's anything on here where you're interested and you're not sure how to get a hold of it, at the end of the presentation, I will give you my email address, and please feel free to send me an email and I can send you the website or the phone number to further look into some of these opportunities. So the next one, the Car Museum. So that is located in downtown Modesto. And again, the Car Museum, it's a focus on celebrating classic cars and the history that Modesto plays and being home to the famous film of American Graffiti. So they use volunteers as well for guests that come in and explore the museum. The next one we have is the Daughters and Native Sons of the Golden West. And with them, there's a focus on preserving the spirit and history of California. Anyone born in California is welcome to join. They have a meeting the second Wednesday of each month starting at 6 o'clock, where these meetings focus on just discussions of California history. And again, just kind of a chance to get to know other people who have that similar interest and make some connections. All right, so looking more in terms of a social services focus. Sorry, I looked at my page and realized I jumped ahead too far. Let me back up. Clampers, another opportunity where that group focuses on celebrating the Gold Rush days. They focus on identifying, recording, and exposing the public to the history of the Gold Rush days in terms of within the Stanislaus and Merced counties. So just the various things they have found within our own county. There's no dues or requirements to join. And they also have a museum up in Sonora that I know they have volunteers help out as well up at that museum. American Legion, this is a veterans and military organization. They hold a monthly omelet and breakfast burrito fundraiser. It looks like, I didn't see which Saturday of each month. Would need to follow up and find out specifically. But I did see for this month, it was on a Saturday morning and it's $12 for adults. Okay, now we're at our social services. So the first on the list is Friends of Community Hospice. And here at Community Hospice, we have a variety of opportunities to volunteer and help out in different ways, whichever, seems to speak to your heart. So there's opportunities to help with grief support groups for our adults, as well as our children's grief program. We have our various thrift stores throughout the county where we have volunteers come in and help with us there. We have our Alexander Cohen Hospice House. We have volunteers helping out there doing a variety of tasks and activities with our patients and their families who are staying there. And then we do a lot of fundraising as well here at Community Hospice. And so we've got a variety of fundraising events that we do throughout the year to help bring in to support some of the various programs and services we provide here. The next on the list is the Moose Club, and that is a local chapter that supports the community with a focus on children and seniors. And the Modesto Lodge offers a variety of activities, including holiday parties, dances, sports, themed dinners, and live entertainment. The last one for this category is the Seroptimist International, and that is an organization for women that encourages women's empowerment through education and training opportunities to help achieve economic independence and empowerment. And they utilize volunteers as well. Okay. Moving on, looking at educational opportunities. So the MICL stands for the Modesto Institute for Continued Learning, and this is held at Modesto Junior College over at the West Campus, which is on Blue Gum. And so basically what you would do is it's like signing up for a semester, and it's a 15-week semester. It offers classes, occasional trips, and exercise programs for seniors. It looks like the cost for a 15-week semester is about $40, plus I believe it said about $10 for just kind of classroom materials. And if that's something you're interested in, you can contact the education department over at MJC. Learning Quest is looking for people who are interested in becoming tutors. So they use volunteer tutors to help adults improve their reading and writing skills. Okay. So kind of in our other category, we're going to start with the Red Hat Society. And those are our ladies that you might see out in the community with their red hats and purple outfits. And it is considered a global society of women approaching the age of 50 or beyond that, that connects and supports women in their pursuit of fun, friendship, freedom, and fulfillment. They have such a fun name. So here in Modesto, they're called the Scarlet Sparklers, and they meet regularly on the fourth Monday of each month at a designated restaurant. And that's where we tend to see them out in their red hats and purple outfits. But in addition to that, they'll also go out on day trips in the Modesto area just to, again, have an opportunity to, check out some of the wonderful resources while also being able to interact and have some fun with some other women. If you are interested in that, you can get more information by contacting the Modesto Senior Center. All right, the Shadow Chase Running Club. Don't get scared by the word running. It's a nonprofit group that promotes running, walking, and fitness-related activities in the Modesto area at a variety of levels. They do weekly club runs, they have walking groups, they have monthly meetings and social gatherings. So again, it really provides a variety for what meets your interest and your need. The next on our list is the SIR branch, which stands for Sons in Retirement. So this is a men's group, social activities for men. It includes things such as bowling, golf, social dinners, and even travel opportunities. It looks like they have a trip planned actually this month where it's providing members a chance to go to Ireland. And it looks like, they really put the package together for you. So some really neat stuff that you can get to do if you're interested in traveling. Next up is the Elks Lodge. Now with the Elks Lodge, it looks like you do need to be a member in order to attend their lounge, but they have a lounge which is open daily from about 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Just kind of a chance to get together, socialize. But they also do things such as trivia and potluck dinner nights. And they have a breakfast at 9 o'clock on the second Sunday of each month. Okay. The Silver and Gold Peer Group. So this is an LGBTQ support group for seniors 55 and up. They meet every Monday from 1 to 3 in downtown Modesto, and we've got the contact information listed. So the 209 Senior Living magazine can just be another great resource to find out about various events that are going on at the community. If you flip through the magazine, you know, it mentions different events happening at Gallo, or like I said, just around the community. It talks about, they have articles in there related to health and older age. So, you know, kind of gives you a nice variety of information and to let you know about things that are going on so you can get out and about and involved in the community. The other thing I wanted to touch on is we have some wonderful senior centers. We've got the senior center in Modesto, Oakdale, and Turlock. And it's really neat to look at their schedule. It's just an absolute variety of activities going on every day of the week, whether it's, you know, kind of a coffee chat hour. They do meals such as lunch. There's games, there's movie afternoons or movie nights. There's support groups, there's knitting groups, art groups, music, senior exercise. I mean, pretty much everything under the sun. And I do know that with the Oakdale Senior Center, you don't have to live in Oakdale in order to attend. If you're in one of the nearby cities within the county, you're welcome to go out to their senior center as well. So I know that was a lot of information on just some of the different opportunities to get out and be social. As I said, if you are interested in, you know, getting contact information, please feel free. You can give us a call or feel free to directly contact myself. My email is kimberly.raymond@hospiceheart.org, and I would be more than happy to send you like I said, the follow-up contact information to get connected with some of these groups.
Thank you, Kim. If we have any questions, you feel free to put them in the chat box. There's a comment here. It says, "What a wonderful and complete presentation. So well organized. Thank you."
Oh, I'm so
And
glad
another
to
person
hear.
said thank you.
You are so welcome.
So one of your slides showed the 209 Senior magazine, and I actually looked them up online because I didn't know that we had one for one. And one of the articles in the March issue shows how to start your own senior like club.
Yes, I noticed
So I thought
that.
that was really cool. So if
Yeah.
there's something maybe that didn't stand out to them and they have their own idea, they can take that and run with it.
Yeah, thank you for mentioning that. I did notice that.
So if you guys have any questions, now would be a wonderful time. Where is it available? The 209 magazine? So I have the website here. It's 209magazine.com. I'll put that in the chat box also. Maybe you can click on the link. There we go. So if you have any questions or any resources that you need, you feel free to contact us at 209-578-6300. Or you can also visit our website at hospiceheart.org. We're going to invite you to our next presentation, which will be on June 8th. And the topic will be caregiving while raising children. And this video that we just watched, there's another question. What type of activities are you looking for on hospice events?
Oh, in terms of what sort of activities do we have coming up that would have volunteer opportunities, is how I'm interpreting that question. Is that right?
Yes, they said yes.
Okay. We have a variety of things going on throughout the year. And so I think the best thing to do is, if you are interested in volunteering here at Community Hospice, if you go to our website, underneath volunteers, there's actually a brief information form that you can fill out to let us know you're interested, so we can follow up with you. You can also give us a call and speak with our volunteer director, Lupe Perez, and she can give you more information as well about some of the different opportunities and areas where we might have a need for different events right now.
Thank you, Kim. They said, great, thank you. I so appreciate all that you do.
Oh, thank you for coming today.
And there's another comment here. It says, I am a new Immunity Hospice volunteer, and I will talk with you, Teresa.
Oh, wonderful. Yeah, feel free to come over and find me.
Perfect. So thank you, everybody, for being here today. And you can find this video available at our Community Hospice YouTube channel as well, if you wanted to review it at a later time. Thank you all so much for being here. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.